What's up, guys? Welcome back to Build Cool again. Today, it's back to work on our dirt bike to street legal adventure bike build. And in this episode, it's time to finally finish the wiring harness. So we're gonna go ahead and start by going and getting the flasher relay all wired into this thing. From there, I can figure out what I need to solder up to be able to get the battery connection soldered in here. And then from there, we'll have to go through and tape up all our connections so that way nothing arcs out or anything. And then we can finally test everything and make sure it all works. From there, we'll just have to button and clean up all the electrical wiring harness, and then we can go through and clean up the engine wiring harness. But that'll be a lot easier since it's only 3-4 wires. So before we get started, let's go ahead and smash that like and subscribe button so we can keep on building. If we're able to go ahead and accomplish all the wiring in this episode, that's only going to leave a few more episodes left on this thing, and then we'll finally be done with this thing and ready to finally do some test rides. And I cannot wait to get to that point. But then once we get through that, it's on to all the other builds that I have lined up. So you're going to want to make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on anything. But with all that being said, let's get started. Alright guys, so it's now a few days later, and yesterday I did do some more work on this thing just to keep us on track. I just didn't have time to be able to pull out the camera. I just had a little bit here, a little bit there. I just kept picking away at this thing, and I got quite a bit done, but just didn't quite finish it. So we're gonna go ahead and start tackling the last little bit that I have left. I need to shorten a couple wires, and I need to figure out the ground location, kind of finish cleaning that up. I already went through and cleaned up the main harness. I've got the brake light switch wired in. I made a bracket for the horn, but I do need to go get some hardware for that because I just don't have anything quite small enough. So next episode we'll go ahead and get the horn all mounted up on there, but at least it's wired in and the bracket's made for it. I just need 2 bolts and some washers. So I'll go ahead, show you guys where we're at now, and then I'll get you guys set up. We can go through, snip those last few wires, solder them up, connect up that ground, and maybe clean up anything that I didn't address yet. And from there, we will be officially done with the wiring harness. And I'll give you guys a little testaroo. You guys are going to really love how this horn sounds, because I sure do. So with all that being said, let's keep going. So after a long few nights, we managed to go ahead and get the wiring harness 100% completed. So now we're going to go through and call it a wrap for this episode, and then in the next episode we can go through and start buttoning everything all up. Maybe get the gas tank on, get the seat on. We need to get the chain on, the front sprocket. I know there's some other things, but we'll just address it when we get there. And then who knows, if everything goes smooth next episode, the episode after that, we'll be taking this thing for a test ride and seeing what she's got. So you're going to want to make sure to go ahead and smash that like and subscribe button so we can keep on building cool shit. You're going to want to make sure you're subscribed and turn on that post notification bell so you don't miss out on the finale for this season. And then we've got the next build already in the works. And so make sure so you don't miss out on anything. And if you head on over to Instagram and give us a follow at Build Cool Shit Again, you'll be able to catch the sneak peek of our next build that I've got lined up. I'll drop some different pictures, kind of get some different angles, and maybe we'll play like a guessing game, and then right before I'll drop the full thing. So that way you guys will get the full preview to what's coming. But with all that being said, I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Peace!